on that field today, ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! And let's go! And let's go!
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like.
Football is getting hit. That's it.
It's gonna be football now! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's hunt now! Let's hunt now! Let's go! Let's hunt! We ready! And let's go! And let's go!
We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this holla, we the Miami Heat of football. Yap. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin straps.
That's embarrassing.
Yap.
Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them.
He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man.
You already make the big money.
He's a man.
Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there.
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like.
Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We ready! And let's go! And let's go! It's a wrap. Game over.
Nah, this game ain't over. It's just getting started. And y'all, I am fired up and ready to go. I mean it. That Ray Lewis got me hyped. I'm hyped. And on top of that, I got my big head little sister on the show with me, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's going down in H-Town today. If you don't know, you better run Ask Somebody twice. That's how we finna do this thing right here on the lunch break, powered by Jones Media and Entertainment. And we broadcast live on ROKU TV. Yes, we are. Courtesy of BS3 TV. If you got a ROKU streaming device, what you got to do is go to the little app file, download BS3 TV, and you're going to check out the lunch break. You got a whole lot of other good shows. And I want to thank my brother Ben Sutter III for allowing me to be down. But without further ado, I'm telling y'all, man, the world is hers. The world is her. This girl is on top of, woman is on top of everything. Everything you touch is just shining. Like, I'm so proud of you, man. I can't see straight. All joking aside, I'm so proud of you, SHACOLBY. I cannot see straight. Without further ado, it's SHACOLBY Shentell.
Thank you.
And y'all, she just does so much. I can't even go down her bio. We'll be here all day if I go down the bio, but man,
don't go down the bio.
Hey, girl, you just had a birthday.
I did
again.
Whoop, whoop.
Jumped out of an airplane.
I jumped out of the airplane. Best experience of my life. I want to do it again, and this time you're gonna do it with me.
You can say less. You can say less, because like I've been trying to do it for a minute. I got a friend of mine. Every birthday of his in April, beginning of April, he jumps out of an airplane, and I miss it every time. I miss it every single time.
Okay, it's live. Everybody hears this, so we're gonna do it. We're not waiting on a birthday. We just gonna schedule it, and we're gonna do it.
Well, like I said, say less, because I'm down, man. I got my coins. I got my insurance policies. You know, I'm straight. I'm ready to go. I don't want to lose my hearing, though, like you lost yours, man.
I did. I have an issue. Even when I fly, like, it's so uncomfortable. But I said, well, I'm going to be good. I'm not really flying that high, you know, so maybe it won't be that bad. No, it was.
Yeah. And that's a crazy feeling when you can't hear, man. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. It was amazing, though. I still want to do it again. I'm just going to have to try some other methods that hopefully next time works when I go do it again. So,
yo, I got a little brother that's trying to holler, not like that. He say, tell her I got some short story series that need a movie touch to them. Well, listen, all you got to do is, you got to roll up, bro. You got to look. What he got to do? He got to come to audition.
Okay.
He got to do it. Well, if he got ideas though, he's talking about content, so he got to get in. You did a thing where y'all had a contest for somebody to have the best movie. Tell us about that real quick.
Yes. So I teamed up with G5, and as far as giving creators an opportunity to just be a creator, not thinking of I don't have the equipment. We wanted people to just come out. If you had a cell phone,
Right.
come out.
Yeah.
And they didn't even know the space that they were going to be. They didn't know what they had access to. They just had to come with their camera, with their actors on the day of, and then utilize what they had. And it was amazing. The two guys that came, the stories that they presented was awesome. So we're going to be doing that again. Opening it up to creators to come. We're going to give them a space. We're going to give you the props. And you had 2 hours to create a 2-minute short in less than 24 hours to turn it in to us. And they did an amazing job. They did an amazing job.
God, I feel the energy already, man. For those just tuning in, I got my little sister, SHACOLBY SHENTELL, joining us on the lunch break. Freestyle Friday. We'll talk a little sports somewhere in here, but right now I need to talk to her. And Mike Patton touring the AFC South. I promise you, when the information comes out, I want to make sure you get that information because he's a very creative young man. I mean,
Okay.
He's up in Memphis.
Okay.
And I'm serious. He's got creativity just oozing out of his pores. So tell him what your social media handles are so he can follow you and y'all can link up.
Yes, definitely. Hit me up, SHACOLBY SHENTELL Entertainment across the board, Instagram, Facebook, and definitely we can consult with people because, a lot of people have stories. And, besides me telling my stories, I want people to have an opportunity to know how, like, what do I need to do? What are the steps that I need to take? And so if I'm able to just to give you a little information to help you, be on your journey telling your stories, and I'm for it. So hit me up via social media or email me shacolbyentertainment@gmail.com, and we can get it going.
Man, I love it. I'm telling you, she has turned me into a beast, man. I'm just crazy with it now. I
He
did
was already a beast.
play. I did one little play. I played a pastor and Living It Up with Ida Vaughn. And I'll be doggone if I didn't try to start a whole media and entertainment company. What the hell? What the hell?
Company. I'd be excited when stuff like this happens. Like, just to inspire someone to do something that they probably always wanted to do, but didn't even realize or had the confidence to do it. Like, it's always inspiring to me. God knows what he's doing when, even when I'm at a moment of I'm tired or I'm down and just to have someone walk up to me and have that conversation of you've inspired me, you kept me going, you let me know that I can do this. And so if that's my job alone by itself, it's like, okay, or it gives me a push to keep going. So it makes me excited to see you walk in your walk. Like, okay, wait till y'all see this movie. Okay. You better get y'all tickets for the cinematic affair because it ain't Pastor on the screen that y'all about to see. So make sure y'all get y'all tickets.
Oh my gosh, man. And listen, that's a good place to plug the cinematic affair that's coming up. And you know what? Here's what's crazy. Let me show you how crazy I am with it. I literally almost bought a vendor booth. I literally almost bought a vendor booth for Jones Media and Entertainment. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Bro, you got like half of an employee. You got like one business card that you drew on.
Okay.
I was like, you are ridiculous.
No, you're not.
I said, get you 2 tickets and go sit down.
You are not. You better push. This is what you're supposed to be doing, okay? Especially that place where they're going to get to see you on the screen, the amazing talent that you're awesome. Like I said, when we first saw you, when you first almost didn't come to that audition,
almost didn't.
And I'm like, no, you need to come because you definitely have the talent. You're amazing, and I love being around you, and I'm excited that people get to see you in these different elements. So, get your vendor booth.
Let me tell you something. All joking aside, man, SHACOLBY, it was one of our previous interviews, and it might have been our first interview where you really said some things that never left me. One was that you didn't start this when you were like 12, 14. You're not one who, hey, man, I started making movies when I was like 6.
No.
You kind of started a little late. You had a whole family. You were in a different career.
Right.
And you just said to yourself, what? I gotta do something. What made you make that change? And what age did you make that change?
Oh, God, that's true. A lot of people think that I've been doing this for a long time. And I've really been walking into this walk of really realizing this is not just my purpose, but this is my career, this is my business. And we're probably walking into year 4. It's really this is what I'm doing no matter what. And like I said, it was just a point of when you just wake up and you just feel out of place,
Right.
when you're miserable in what you're doing, when you're not truly walking in your purpose. And so waking up and said, okay, God, like I said, I know you didn't put all these things in me and still these gifts in me for me to be doing what I'm doing. And so just coming to the realization of, okay, I'm gonna step out on faith and do what I know you're putting me to do, and you're gonna open the doors and make a way for me to do the things. And that's what he's been doing. So yeah, jumping, getting uncomfortable,
Yeah.
having faith in myself, believing in myself, because
Right.
I was my biggest enemy. I'm the one that was stopping everything because I was afraid. And so just getting out of my own way have got me some great accomplishment, and still are getting me to a place where I can be that example for everybody else. I can tell these stories, and I can live in my truth and my purpose. So,
Man, I got to tell you, we got SHACOLBY SHENTELL joining us. She's a content creator. She's a filmmaker. She's a writer. She's a poet. She's a singer. She just did, a nice photo shoot and dropping a single here real soon.
yes.
And I just love it because she's just phenomenal, man. I'm serious. I have so much respect for you and the crew, because it's a family around
It
you.
is a
man.
family around me. Yes.
Man, I'm telling you, I love that. So that in itself, when you made that statement that you did that 40 years in radio for me, I had really done about all I wanted to do, not all I could do. I could probably dig in and push more in my show and for the radio station, but I kept thinking about something that I always said: ownership. Ownership is one thing to do it for somebody else and make them shine, and you get a little shine while you're at it. But when you own it, you can put other people on, and you can let them walk in their passions, let them dream. And man, that's really was part of me making this decision to walk away from a 40-year career in radio. And I wasn't angry. I wasn't tired. It wasn't like it was a bad situation with no bad breakup. It was just on my own terms and ready to, grab hold to another different passion.
Yeah.
You helped light that fire. I cannot express to you enough. You helped light that fire.
Wow. Don't be having me crying on here, okay?
Look, I was gonna tell you, be sure and get you a cup. I got a blue.
You should have told me where my bottle at.
Look, go get you a bottle. Go get you a cup. If you at the studio, I know y'all keep a little something around there somewhere.
I'm at the house. I got one somewhere. I'm gonna go have to get.
I said I ain't never been in a studio that has more mimosas, more different kind of beverages for growth.
It's my signature drink. I have to have mimosas. That is my thing. You see Malcolm even have it in the season of my character and her mimosas.
I know. So speaking of Malcolm and Jamal, okay, so the cinematic affair. Last time it was Next Lifetime, it was Redness Relief, and it was what? What was the third one?
The season.
The season. Okay, I'm sorry. Please tell Malcolm, I apologize. I didn't try to forget. This time around, though, it's 3 different ones. What are the 3 this time?
So the 3 this time, Jamal, he will be dropping Soulmates. And it's funny because everybody is dropping TV shows. Yep. Oh, Andre's up in Soulmates, y'all. I was on set.
Watch out that nigga. There you go right now.
I'm too excited. I am so thrilled to see you do your thing. I'm excited about it. Like I say, everybody saw it in you. It's more to come from you. So I'm excited. But Soulmates, Jamal will be dropping Soulmates. Malcolm dropped, it will be, like I said, he's a TV series. So he dropped King Avarice episode 2 earlier part of this year. And then he will be dropping 2 more episodes to the season, so this is part of his TV series. And then I'll be dropping my first pilot episodes for the Book of Aries. So we're all doing TV series. It's my TV show. So that's pretty exciting too. So
I love it. And what I love is the energy around the buildup. Like y'all are phenomenal when it comes to marketing, when it comes to promotion. I mean, y'all be whetting my appetite like crazy. Like, man, quit playing with me and let's go. So where
Oh
did that come from? Who is the driving force behind all the advertising, the marketing, and the big social media and various other pushes?
Oh my gosh, Malcolm Carter is a genius in marketing and keeping, things um, alive and keeping people, pulling people in. He's very, very big on that because, for me, doing a million and one things, and the movie's done. Now I got to go do the music, So sometimes, social media kind of gets neglected. And so he stays on us, with the advertise, the flyers, the commercials, the marketing. We've all dropped our own little teaser pertaining to what the shows is going to be about. So it's amazing to see each other's strength, where we're strong at, and how we come together in the group to, build each other,
Yeah.
And so Malcolm, like I say, I give him his props. He's amazing in making sure, okay, let's keep this going. I know we waiting for the movie and we excited about that, but until we get to that point, we still got to give, our audience something. And so it's amazing. The photo shoot, actually Jamal's not. And we just found this out. We just did another photo shoot. And, I love my photo shoots. Malcolm loves his photo shoots. And Jamal talking about, I really don't like photo shoots. And we was like, really? But we thought you did. He was like, no, it's just an energy when I'm with y'all, and it just, but no, not really. So it was so funny. Like, oh, well, we still gonna keep taking them though.
Right. You still gotta show up. You got and hold on, let me take a quick station ID. We're gonna come back with SHACOLBY SHENTELL right here on the lunch break on Jones Media and Entertainment and ROKU TV.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
Yeah.
BS3 Network is now on ROKU TV under BS3 TV. Download today.
BS3 TV.
BS3 TV. That's
okay.
I'm telling you, that brother is hitting it hard. In fact, I'm going to be on one of their TV podcasts on Monday. We're going to be reviewing a film, and I'm looking forward to it, man.
I'm gonna make sure I download it when we get off at BS3 TV.
BS3 TV, yes, ma'am. Yes,
awesome,
ma'am.
That's amazing.
So we're back here on the lunch break. I got my little sister, SHACOLBY SHENTELL. She is, I'm telling you, they don't make them no better than that. If you got a little sister, she all right, but she ain't SHACOLBY. You know what I'm saying? She ain't SHACOLBY. So anyway, man, Mike Patton is like coming with it for real. He said, I bet you didn't know I did a short story series work, did you, AJ? But I do that under my writing alter ego.
Okay, alter ego.
Got plenty of work under that name. Okay. Listen.
We had those alter egos. When we did y'all movie for Soulmates, and when your lead, he was like, how do you cut it on and cut it off? And I'd be like, it'd be like an alter ego thing. Like I literally switch into this character, and you really feel like you're a whole different person. And then when you step out of it, It's like, it's just a thing. When I'm on stage, like it's a total different person.
It is so natural for you because you literally become somebody else. It's like, look, I was just thinking it with her back in the backstage, and now she Ida Vaughn, and she that and she the other. So I love that. And let me ask you this, SHACOLBY. Does watching movies and TV shows for you, has it changed? Because now I'm looking at the acting, I'm looking at the lighting, I'm looking at the camera work. I was like, oh, that was a hell of a camera angle. And people with me be like, nigga, just watch the movie.
We ruined it for the people around us. Yes. I cannot watch TV the same way. Like you say, I'm looking at the angles, the shots, the lighting, the acting, the directing, every aspect. I'm like, oh, that was some good directing. Oh, what made them think about that? Oh, this shot is amazing. So yeah, TV is ruined for me. Well, I'm not going to say ruined because I enjoy looking at it from that way, but it's not the same as everybody else, how they're looking at it. So.
Yeah. But you ruined me like that, man, because now if I see a bad wig, I'm like, man, what? Put that wig on her head of all, and don't let it be Tyler Perry. You got too much money to have that bad wig out there, bro.
Much money. You have too much money, Tyler. give me some, or just let me hook you up. I'll make sure you have the best wigs on that set. I'm telling you.
Big Mike Riggins say, "Big bro, you back on stage again? I'm definitely pulling up." So it's not a play. It's called The Cinematic Affair. And SHACOLBY, lay out the what it's going to be like, and what people can experience when they come.
Yes. So the Cinematic Affair is a 3-day event, actually. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On Friday, we will be having an entertainment mixer. So all genres of entertainment, musicians, actors, filmmakers, we come across each other, and we got to get to a point where we're actually networking, because you can meet somebody, like I say, my team is amazing. I've met people that, excuse me, that helps me be great, because we can't do it by ourselves.
You got an amazing team. Yeah.
It's so many different elements to it too. My movie right now, like I'm working with the music supervisor and for the music force. So I need music people, I need the actors. It's so much. So, I would love doing these networks so people can come together and figure out how can we make each other better. So that Friday we'll have a mixer. That Saturday is the actual red carpet event, where we will be releasing the 3 TV series, their pilot episodes, Malcolm, his continuance of the season. So you get to see 3 filmmakers put out some amazing work that we've been busting our behinds to get done. And then that Sunday, we added a brunch, honor our cast, and our crew, because like I say, we can't do it by ourselves. That Saturday, we glitz and glam. So we'll really have the opportunity to really mingle with the cast and the crew. So that Sunday is about us, having our breakfast, getting to ask questions to the cast and crew, cut up and celebrate and enjoy. So 3-day event of celebration, amazing talent, amazing artistry. So make sure y'all get y'all ticket. It is Black excellence. All across the board. It is amazing. It's amazing.
I love it. That feels so good. SHACOLBY Shentel joining us here on the Lunch Break Freestyle Friday. Big Mike, you got to pull up. Bring my daughter with you, Doc. Bring Kai with you, and y'all come on, pull up.
Come on, pull up. Come see Pastor Cut Up.
So Friday, I got to be there. And you know what? You be messing me up. You better leave me alone, man. Don't stay out of my life. But you be messing me up. So now I don't have business cards no more. I got a QR code.
Okay. You fancy.
So I'm like, look, scan my stuff. Like you want my card here, scan this. Mm-hmm. And I got that from the DJ that y'all had at the paint party, at the paint sip party.
Really? Oh, Tim. See?
I ain't had a business card since. I ain't got no, but scan this.
Yeah. I have the QR code on my phone. So if I meet somebody, they just scan it on my screen lock screen here.
That's what I'm talking about. So I need to bring my QR code for Friday night.
Correct.
Saturday, I
better put on your best dressed.
And it's a surprise who I'm coming with, because I keep them tall and beautiful. You already know. You know the surprise, but some people don't. So yeah, I'm stepping out.
And I love her. She is.
I'm stepping out. Y'all look, don't be talking about her. It could be somebody else. And then Sunday, what time is the brunch? I gotta preach.
Oh my goodness. So the brunch, I want to say, don't be have me telling the wrong time. I want to say, is it 1 or 12? Go to www.cinematicaffair.com.
In fact, I got to put that up. www.cinematicaffair.com. Y'all be sure to go to that
cinematicaffair.com.
Get your tickets. Come in from the north, the south, the east, the west. And I mean it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Come and make it a weekend. Some of y'all been quarantined and locked up and ain't been away since. So come through to Houston on that night. It's going to be phenomenal.
Yes,
Let me tell you something about this young lady right here and everybody with her. They do stuff on the top shelf. They don't do stuff down low. And it's not a class thing. It's just just an excellence thing.
Yes,
I love that about them. So
thank you.
Dress to the nine, come have a great time. And I'm telling you, you're gonna thank me. You're gonna be trying, Mike Patton. You're gonna be trying to figure out how you can be down. Because I'm gonna tell you, these 3 and everybody else around them are phenomenal.
Right.
Talk about your team, because there are a couple of people on your team that just blow me away. Kimberly Q blows me away. Q is just out of this Q's in a whole nother dimension.
He's an alien. That's what
He does. Q just transports down from whatever atmosphere he's from, do his thing down here, and then go back to the Plutonia or wherever he's from. Q is talk about your team.
My team is the most amazing group of people I've ever been around. And I can't thank them enough. Even after filming, wrapping up Sunday, I go into my emotional fits I have, and because I can't. It's kind of hard to be blessed or comprehend the type of people I have that don't get anything in return, but to be happy that I'm doing what I love and that we're putting out great art. Q shot you speak of. Q is like I call him an alien, but he's a genius.
Yeah.
He's passionate. It's so many parts to how we do this. And so Q, although he is a phenomenal actor, a writer, but he's our cinematographer, and to see his passion behind the angles and the lens, and we're not stopping until we get it right. And it's just amazing to see. I've never worked with anyone like him before. Malcolm, I call him a workaholic. He will go nonstop. People don't get to see the behind the scenes. We literally walked out of the office. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's 7 o'clock in the morning from the previous day. We film, it's 6 a.m., no sleep, and this is what we do for each other. Like, I'm here, you're here type. What do you need me to do? Any part of, there's no pride or anything. When you up, and I'm going to do whatever I need to do to assist you and help you, bring the food, fan the actor. So it's the team, and the people that's been added to it, my makeup artist, my stylist, my production assistants. I don't even have words of how God placed people in this circle for us to build what we're building.
That's the crazy thing to me. Y'all didn't grow up together. It's not like y'all childhood friends.
No.
I'll be doggone if y'all don't look like y'all was passing baby bottles through. I mean, like, yo, you out of diapers? Take one of mine. Y'all are connected like y'all got the same DNA.
Yeah.
And soulmates, you were doing what's the thing where they say,
the slate.
Soulmates, what's it called?
The slate.
You doing the slate. I'm like, she out there holding the thing that says Soulmates Part 3, Take 2,
Right.
I'm like,
right. Seriously, I've slated, I've done hair, I've blotted for makeup, I've fanned overheated actor. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like, where do you need me? And it's vice versa. When it switches over, the same exact thing. Jamal's script supervisor, or he's slating, or he's going to the store to get the food for the actors. It doesn't matter. It's like, we're going to play our part, whatever part it is, because, we know where we're trying to get. We believe in each other. We know what the amazing talent that we have there. And so it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And we do want to be an example, and I feel like we have been an example here in Houston to see this is what teamwork's supposed to be like.
Yeah, you've definitely been that. SHACOLBY SHENTELL joining us here on the lunch break, Freestyle Friday. SHACOLBY, let me take a quick commercial break. I want to get BS3 on. If you're interested in what the BS3 lineup is all about, y'all check this out real quick right here on the lunch break. That's who's got us rocking on ROKU
I
TV,
can't
and we are
hear.
glad to be a part of them. So listen, if you got a Roku streaming device or a Roku TV, download BS3 TV, and I'm telling you, you're gonna find some great shows, man. There's all kinds of great content on there, and I'm absolutely so proud of Ben Sutter III. In fact, he just tuned in. He just shouted good afternoon. So hey Ben, we giving you a lot of love. Big Mike, you know me, I'm just cutting up, bro. You know I'm just cutting up, man. I ain't finna get in no trouble, man. I'm trying to stay happy and saved. All right, Mike Patton touring the AFC South. One short story series called Dirty Change that deals with a guy with a split personality, murders and love all in one series, and I never planned them out. I freestyle all of it. Okay, Di, ain't nobody mad at you. That's got a little flavor to it. That's got a little life on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Now let me ask you. You know me, I got to go in there with the different stuff. So you know, y'all such good people. Y'all such good family. Y'all got a unit that's unbelievable. And I want to talk about a couple of other people in a few minutes. What happens when somebody don't play nice? And I know you've had one or two. Don't call their names, but what happens when you have somebody in there to be like that cousin or that auntie from somewhere else, and they always causing some kind of confusion and problem? Do y'all keep them in and get them right, or do y'all get them out real fast and in a hurry?
You know, I don't do well, especially in this place in my life. You know, like I say, I am older. I got kids. I don't do well with drama. I got into a place where communication is key, and we hear it all the time, but sometimes we still haven't mastered it in all elements. And so I do, you know, that it's one of the parts that I do play, even in our circle, where there's conflict, where there's somebody's feelings hurt, or something's not been done that needs to be done. So for us to always be okay with communicating to something that we're uncomfortable with. And if somebody's not playing nice, you know, on either part, you know, then that's when the decisions are made. For me, you know, I can speak for me in my projects and my productions. If you know, and I make this clear in the beginning, you know, before we even start the rehearsal, so we start the filming, that this is what I expect. And then if you're not able to give me what I expect, then you know you can go on your way, because I'm not sacrificing my art. As far as outside of that, the aunties, the cousins, you know, sometimes you get the support, sometimes you don't.
I got you.
You know, everybody don't agree with what you're doing, you know, and I'm at a place where I'm okay. You don't have to agree with it for me to continue to walk my walk I'm supposed to be walking. So
Absolutely. I love that about you, because again, I've never seen that negative energy. In fact, I get kind of mad at you sometimes because you create such a family, environment that after the production is over, like I'm still trying to call Jason, like, yo, dog, what's up, man? What you doing? You know, Tamika, you know, and Deidre, I'm trying to say, and they just be like, dude, it was like one production. Like we done went on with our whole lives. And I'm like, you mean
I get it.
we're
I
not going to
totally get it. It beats like that. Like a lot of the productions, you know, especially the stage plays, because we
Right.
spend so much time
Right.
together.
Right.
And it's not like you don't want to keep those connections, but you know, life goes on, other things come on, and you know, we kind of lose that connection that we have. But it's still, you know, it's still an amazing experience. It's still amazing memories. And then, like you say, you still come across these amazing people. A lot of them. Deidre's in my film, so I'm excited about that. And those people are still, if you need me, I'm here. You know, whatever you're doing, they still support. So you still have those amazing connections in anyway. So
Well, you create a great atmosphere for that. And then let's talk about Sonia Lowe.
Sonya Lowe.
Talk about her amazing husband. Talk about Marietta. Talk about that crew right there and how they make what you all do easier than it could possibly be.
Yeah, so I met Sonya Lowe before Mr. Brad. Before that's how I met Malcolm and Jamal for Choice One Media Group. That's how I started as far as working with them and writing for the TV show and everything. And Sonya, we look at Miss Sonya like mama, you know.
Yep.
We
Already.
look at Mr. Brad like pops, you know, and
Yep.
for them to support what we're doing, and in what way can we help y'all, you know, do what y'all doing. Miss Sonya was on set Friday till during the 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
We're helping us black out the room, you know. So like I said, go and get the food for the cast. She's just like one of the team players that's gonna give us what we need. You know, the Space SGA, Miss Marietta, they partner up 360 Alliance group. You know, a lot of our spots we shot, you know, y'all, you know, we were at 366 Alliance building, you know, so for them to allow us to be creatives and not put anything over it, just give us the freedom to do what we do what we love, and support that and be there. It's amazing. They threw me gave me a surprise birthday party. It was the funniest thing because I just wasn't cooperating.
Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised?
I'm like, I'm tired. Like, what y'all? We're not doing it. I got to prepare for this movie. What do y'all mean y'all want me to come up there?
So who finally got you back? Because you do live out in a whole nother continent.
I do.
Baby, you are down in South America. You are in a whole nother place.
Okay.
How did you got you back up on the north side?
They did get me back up there, but it really took, because the girls, it was like, well, we can meet and go somewhere later. I'm like, okay, let me stop being a brat. But what really got me up there is because Malcolm said we need to go over some information, and if it's anything cinematic affair type of business, then I'm gonna go. And so you know, I didn't foresee that he was a part of this whole ordeal.
Thank you, Malcolm.
It was amazing. I mean, it warmed my heart for them to pause out of their crazy, chaotic lives just to make me feel special. And I love them for it. Forever love them for it dearly.
You are easy to love, and they are phenomenal people. In fact, I got a message from Miss Sonia yesterday, so I'm looking forward to talking with her. And hey, play, baby, don't let me get in the family because I'll stay.
You already in the family. What you talking about?
Yeah, but look, I'll be in the family.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, what you talking about? You already up in the family, okay? This is Andre about to be in every cinematic affair. No telling what else we about to finna be doing. I'm just saying.
Bring it. Bring it. I'm ready. Go ahead and tell everybody about the cinematic affair again. What is the date and where they need to go, and what will they expect once they get there?
Yes, July the 15th, 16th, and 17th, a 3-day event. You can go to www.thecinematicaffair.com to get your ticket, whether you just want to attend one of the days, the network mixer, which is that Friday, the red carpet premiere, which is that Saturday, which is when we'll be premiering all 3 movies. That Sunday is the brunch with the cast and crew. You're more than welcome to attend either day, you know, and not go to all 3. But why would you do that?
You know, that's like watching a movie and don't see it to the end.
Right.
You gotta have the whole experience.
You gotta have the whole experience, okay? So go ahead and get your 3-day pass so you can come to all the events and see all this fabulousness that's gonna be out there.
There are some phenomenal people. I'm talking about actors, writers, producers, cinematographers, everybody. People you just going to be glad you met.
Right.
Go to that website, www.thecinematicaffair.com, and all the information that you need is right there. SHACOLBY, give everybody your social media handles and everything where they can find you.
Yes, you can find me at SHACOLBY SHENTELL Entertainment on Instagram and Facebook. Y'all stay tuned. You know, we've been in movie world, but we'll get back to the fun paint and poetry ordeals and some other exciting events we'll be doing all about the arts for the kids this summer. So right now I'm in movie mode, but just follow me, SHACOLBY S Entertainment, and keep up with what I got going on. So,
well, y'all, you know, I'm going to be posting up links and I'll be sharing stuff on my platform, but this young lady right here is just one of the rare people that you find that is good through and through. I mean, from top to bottom, what you see is what you get. There's not another fake side. There's not another mean side. There's not what you see is what you get. And because of that, she got a lot of brothers like me who will cut you. Okay. You don't have to do it. Just put some money on my books. I'll sit that thing out for you. So yeah,
don't cut him.
I'm telling you, look, get your cup. Y'all leave my little sister alone, my big head little sister alone.
I forgot my cup. God dang it.
I'm gonna let you know next time I have you on.
Okay, because you gotta have Jamal on.
I gotta have Malcolm on, and then I gotta have all 3 of y'all on before the cinematic affair.
Okay. and we're gonna have our cup, our mimosas.
Okay, and what I might need to do is come out there and film it at. We come out and shoot it at.
Let's do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Let's make that work.
Okay.
Okay. All right, SHACOLBY, thank you.
Thank you so much. I love you.
Love you. Oh, tell Fee I said, hey, that was your surprise last time when you couldn't hear. I was gonna have both of y'all on together.
Oh, my Fee. Shout out to my Fee. I mean, she's my everything. She keeps me sane.
Hey, two for her now. Y'all watch out. Don't play with Fee. Love you, sis. Talk
Love
to you
you
soon.
too.
Okay. All right. Y'all, I'm telling you, y'all have got to be down with SHACOLBY because she is phenomenal. She is phenomenal. Go to www.thecinematicafair.com, www.thecinematicafair.com, and a 3-day event. She's got all kinds of stuff that she's doing, not just related to that. They have sip and painting events. They have networking events. They have wonderful, just fun, good, clean outings that, again, you just want to be a part of. So I love her. I want y'all to love her too. I want y'all to support her because it really is good quality work. It really is good quality work, from the TV series to the movies to the plays. It is real good quality stuff. So glad I had a chance to shout her out today on Freestyle Friday. So now, without further ado, let's talk a little sports. Minnesota. What happened? Minnesota. Pat Beverly. What happened? Did I not tell y'all to keep that same energy? In the first half, he looking at his left hand because he made a nice little shot with his left hand. I'm sorry, wrong hand. With his left hand. He made a nice, and he looking at his hand. And then somebody come over and look at his hand. And they looking at their hand. He holding it down like, yeah. Let me check my notes. Did Memphis come back from 26 down? Memphis was up by 26. I'm sorry. Minnesota was up by 26 points. And Memphis came back and beat them. I'm trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand. Final score 104-95. So not only did they come back from 26 down, but they added 9 more onto it for the final score. Won't somebody help me, please? Tell me what's up. How'd that happen? Is it the youth of Minnesota? They are what, the second? They're either the second or the third youngest team. The youngest team in the NBA is Oklahoma City. Memphis is one of the youngest teams, and Minnesota is either second or third. But is that the excuse? Because they're young? You got a 26-point lead. You out there, you showboating, you doing your thing, you walking and talking, oh yeah, it's the Macho Man, Randy Savage, yeah. You doing your thing, and then you lose? You lose. And if I'm not mistaken, you lost at home. And I know the series is now back on par because Memphis lost that home game to Minnesota. But still, blowing a 26-point lead can have lasting effects, because if you get up by 15, you get up by 12, you get up by 20, you get up by 25, how do you know they're not going to make a run and you're going to blow it? Especially when you're a young team. I mean, there's some truth to the fact that as young teams, you have a short memory, but then there's some truth to the fact that as young teams, you have, lasting memory, where it's like, dang, man, we was up here before and it didn't work out. So again, got to say congratulations to Memphis. Got to figure out what happened with Minnesota. Let me check the box score real quick. What did Pat Beverly do? Looking at that left hand. Pat Beverly had 14 whole points. 5 for 13 from the field. 0 for 5 from the three. How many turnovers did he have? He didn't turn it over a lot. Just 2 turnovers. Just 2 turnovers. Karl Anthony Towns, you too big not to have double digits, Doc, in points and or rebounds. 8 points, 5 rebounds. Edwards, they kind of held him in check. Just under 50% from the field, just under 50% from the three, but he still had 19.7 rebounds in that. And Russell had had a decent night, 22 points, but he was 9 for 21, 4 for 8. So again, Pat Beverly and the crew, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. And then on the other side, it was truly Bane's night. Truly Bane's night. Baines 7 for 15 from 3, 8 for 19 from 2, 26 points. And Ja, tough night from the field, 5 for 18, but he still managed a triple-double, 16, 10, and 10. And then they got 20 off the bench from Clark, who barely missed, 6 for 9. So, again, that's going to be an interesting series. That's going to be an interesting series. I think Memphis is going to do what I said Memphis is going to do. And oh yeah, by the way, that next round of playoff matchups could be very interesting. Big Mike said Karl Anthony Towns' post-game interview was horrible. Yeah, it was. Talking about wine. No, he ain't LeBron James. I do have a soft spot in my heart for Karl Anthony Towns, though, in the amount of loss that he suffered due to COVID-19. His mom and several family members around him due to COVID-19. So I do have a very soft spot in my heart. But, bruh, as big as you are, one thing you can't coach, one thing you can't teach is size. As big as you ought to be a double-double every night. Every night. You ought to have double-digit points, double-digit rebounds every night. You that doggone big. So that's that. All right, and then I can't remember the writer that tried to lay the opening game loss against Utah and the Dallas Mavs right at the feet of Jason Kidd because he played Luka Doncic in the final game of the season that didn't mean anything, and that's where Luka strained his calf muscle, and now he's out all these games. If I look now at the series, dang, is Dallas up 2-1? Dallas is up 2-1 on Utah. And if you're going to lay it at Jason Kidd's feet for the loss, then you better lay these 2 wins at his feet. You better lay those 2 wins at his feet because that 126-118 win last night was very nice, and a late come on for Jason Brunson last night. He scored 31, but most of that was late. And Dinwiddie has been a gem of a find for the Dallas Mavericks. So got to give them a lot of love as well. And, man, look at this bench scoring that they got for the Mavs. 17 from Max. You had 15 from Bertans, 12 from Green. I mean, that's the kind of production you want on your team. So Dallas up 2-1 there. And then, of course, Golden State did it again to Denver, had them on the brink of elimination. And I will admit, I was wrong. I thought Denver would be able to do what they I thought that they would be able to beat Golden State. I did not take into account that one of their best players was going to be out. But, I got to say this. I said last night, if Joker didn't pull out a win, I don't want to hear about all this MVP talk, knowing that the playoffs has nothing to do with the MVP. I can't be mad at Joker for what he did last night. He just didn't have, the help he needed. 37 points, 18 rebounds, 5 assists. He was 14 for 22 from the field. He was 2 for 3 from the three-point line. He got 18 and 12 from Gordon, 13 from Barton, 10 from Morris, and, down the bench, Cousins had 9. I don't think they play Cousins enough. I don't think they play Cousins. Reggie Miller said something interesting. I would go Twin Towers just for a minute, just to see what Cousins and Joker can do against the Golden State Warriors. No, they might not be able to run with them, but some of those shots will be a lot harder to get off with Boogie and Joker out there. But again, that's not something you can do for long stretches of time. But listen, Denver is on the brink of elimination. They got to pull out all stops in this next game or it's over. And then tonight, you got Atlanta hosting Miami. That'll tip off at 6. Atlanta's down 2-0. Chicago is going to host Milwaukee at 7:30. That series, these are Central Time. That series is 1-1. Milwaukee going to be without Chris Middleton due to a strained MCL. I think he's done for the playoffs myself, but again, I'm not a doctor. And then New Orleans is going to host Phoenix tonight at 8:30. And then let's see, Sunday, you got Milwaukee and the Bulls. You got Warriors, Nuggets. You got Heat and Hawks. And then you got Suns and Pelicans. Saturday, 76ers and Raptors, Mavericks and Jazz. And then the one I'm going to watch at 6:30 Central will be Brooklyn and Boston in Brooklyn. Brooklyn loses that one, it's over. Brooklyn is not coming back and winning 4 in a row. I will put everything I love on that. Brooklyn is not coming back from 3 down and winning 4 in a row. So I'll be watching that one. If Boston finds a way to steal that game, that series is over. All right. It is about that time for me to wrap things up. Let me see if there's anything else I want to talk about. Of course, you got USFL football tomorrow and Sunday, and then there'll be a Monday night game. I'm interested. I'll be back. I'll check out the Houston Gamblers and the Birmingham Stallions. That'll be tomorrow at 6 o'clock. I will definitely be checking that game out. All right, what else y'all got? Y'all got anything for me? All right, then, without further ado, let me get ready to wrap this thing up. Been a good Freestyle Friday. Want to thank my little sis, SHACOLBY SHENTELL, for coming on. Again, I will be having those other great content creators, filmmakers, writers, actors, phenomenal people. You'll have Malcolm Carter on. You'll have Jamal. And then you will have SHACOLBY back. And I might see if I can't get Q, because Q is from a whole nother dimension. That dude is ridiculously talented, smart, funny, different. I just love everything about him. So let me get ready to wrap it up. I hope y'all enjoyed this week with the lunch break powered by Jones Media and Entertainment, or JM&E as I like to call it. And thank you, Ben Sutter III, for allowing us to rock with you on ROKU, BS3 TV on your local ROKU streaming device. Be sure and download it, BS3 TV, and you'll have some phenomenal content. Changing the way you view podcasts, changing the way you watch TV. That's BS3 TV. All right, y'all. As always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I truly do love you. There is nothing you can do about it except check us out on Monday. Coach Cole got another great show on the HBCU Stroll right here on JM&E. Here's Sybil Wilkes with What You Need to Know.
Wilkes with What You Need to Know. Today, we made it to Friday, April 22nd, 2022. Number 1. The Florida House passed a new congressional map Thursday afternoon just after Democratic lawmakers shut down the state's special legislative session. The chamber passed the map just before 1 p.m. as 2 Black Democratic members shouted a call and response chant in opposition to it. The new map was drawn at the insistence of Republican Governor Ron DeSantis, who demanded the elimination of Black-heavy congressional seats. Democrats say the redrawn districts unravel Black political power in the state, and the Florida State Senate voted Wednesday to pass that map. Number 2, a 59-page report and a 2-year investigation from the United States Department of Justice Civil Rights Division disclosed that officials at Mississippi's largest prison routinely violated the rights of prisoners. They failed to provide mental health treatment, suicide counseling, and protection from violence, among its systemic failures that led to widespread death and despair. This report details a scathing assessment of the conditions of the Mississippi State Penitentiary, highlighting enforced segregation and solitary confinement as contributing factors. Number 3, the Justice Department has filed an appeal that seeks to reverse a judge's federal ruling that ended the nation's mask mandate on public transportation. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has asked the department to appeal the decision, issuing a statement Wednesday that said the mandate remains necessary for the public health. Some cities, including New York City and Philadelphia, still requiring masks to be worn in airports and on public transportation, while others, such as Houston and Atlanta, do not. Number 4, the Florida Department of Health has released new guidance reaffirming its stance against gender-affirming care for transgender youth, following similar efforts by several other Republican-led states across the country. The agency slammed the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, which recently stated its commitment to supporting and protecting transgender youth, their families, and caretakers. The Florida Department of Health says social gender transition should not be an option for children or adolescents, and people under 18 should not be prescribed puberty blockers or hormone therapy. Number 5, Allison Felix just made history again by introducing Safe Maternity Returns, a policy by her sneaker brand that offers free sneakers for women whose shoe size changes during pregnancy. The most decorated American track and field Olympian of all time announced the policy, which is a first in the industry. If you own a pair of Safe Ones and your feet change, ladies, during pregnancy, they will send you a new pair. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Life is a series of choices. Choose to let go all of that negativity. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated and the American Heart Association. To subscribe to my free daily newsletter, please visit SibylWilkes.com. Be informed, be empowered. With What You Need to Know. Today,